On the afternoon of April 11th, an electric vehicle in Guangdong province caught fire while parked on the roadside. Videos uploaded by netizens show thick smoke coming from the vehicle's chassis, followed by a sudden eruption of flames from the bottom battery compartment that engulfed the entire vehicle. Another angle of the video shows the vehicle was a LeapMotor C11, an SUV model under the LeapMotor Automobile brand. No injuries were reported, and a local fire brigade was dispatched for rescue. The vehicle caught fire while parked, with no reported collisions. The cause of the incident is subject to investigation pending the willingness of the vehicle owner to cooperate with the fire investigation. The possibility of battery self-ignition is not ruled out. At present, Motors has not provided any official statement regarding the incident, but PR has apparently been at work. The uploader of the video later claimed that LeapMotors contacted them to delete the video, alleging infringement. Ironically, during an EV safety press conference held on January 9th, the LeapMotor C11 was marketed as a cost-effective model with zero fire incident record. Soon after receiving the award, a LeapMotor C11 electric vehicle in Zhejiang province caught fire on January 19th. The vehicle was reportedly driving normally while thick smoke started emerging from the bottom, followed by a sudden blaze engulfing the entire vehicle. Witnesses described the fire spreading rapidly, completely consuming the vehicle within minutes. The fire was eventually brought under control, with no reported casualties. In response to the incident, LeapMotors expressed concern and has formed a dedicated investigation team. Preliminary analysis suggests that the cause of the fire may be related to thermal runaway of the battery. In a similar incident in November last year, a LeapMotor C11 caught fire while parked in Haikou, Hainan province, totaling the vehicle. Investigations hinted at the owner making unauthorized modifications to the vehicle's lighting circuit, which fell outside the scope of insurance coverage. LeapMotors, which launched its first electric vehicle in 2019, is one of the rising stars in China's automotive industry. In the highly competitive Chinese automotive market in 2023, LeapMotors surpassed XPeng Motors, securing third place in the market. The LeapMotor C11, as a mid-sized SUV, has enjoyed decent market sales since 2023, constituting more than half of LeapMotor's total sales. It is worth noting that the LeapMotor C11 offers both extended range and pure electric power options. Among the 2024 models currently on sale, only the top-end variant is equipped with ternary lithium batteries, while the other three models feature lithium iron phosphate batteries. However, regardless of battery type, the risk of self-ignition cannot be completely eliminated. On April 12th, yet another electric vehicle spontaneously combusted, this time on a street in Hunan province. Video footage captures eyewitnesses commenting that the fire erupted suddenly, rendering the fire extinguishers ineffective. The brand of the vehicle was not specified by the uploader. An EV thought to be a BYD vehicle caught fire in Zhejiang on April 8th. According to the video's uploader, this is a newly purchased vehicle with learner markings on it, probably belonging to a student driver. The vehicle was driven onto a roadside greenbelt, causing the fire. Although firefighters arrived promptly, the vehicle was already engulfed in flames. On March 17th, another EV self-ignited on a street in Haikou. Flames rapidly spread from the chassis, engulfing the entire vehicle within minutes, with occasional sounds of battery explosions. Firefighters managed to extinguish the blaze in time, fortunately without any casualties. Reports suggest that the vehicle involved was a WM EX5Z, but due to WM Motors' bankruptcy, the owner may have nowhere to claim compensation. Aided by subsidies and policies from the Chinese government, the electric vehicle industry in China has experienced explosive growth. However, safety issues about self-ignition cause concern among industry insiders and consumers. There has been debate within the industry about whether electric or gas cars have a higher self-ignition rate. During the China Electric Vehicle 100 People Forum on March 16th, Chinese Academy of Sciences member Ouyang Minggao responded to various criticisms of electric vehicles, including the self-ignition issue. He argued that the self-ignition rate of electric vehicles is lower than that of conventional vehicles, dismissing accusations as unfounded misconceptions. Ouyang cited data reportedly from the National Fire Rescue Bureau, indicating that in the first quarter of 2023, the self-ignition rate of new energy vehicles was 0.44 per 10,000, lower than the 0.58 per 10,000 for conventional vehicles. However, this data quickly raised concerns. Some experts at zhiche.com found that the National Fire Rescue Bureau had not released any relevant data. Its Superior Management Department, the Emergency Management Department, issued a notification on April 3, 2023, stating that there were 640 incidents of new energy vehicle fires in the first quarter of 2022, a 32% increase compared to the previous year, with an average of about 8 vehicles catching fire per day, exceeding the average increase in vehicle fire incidents. Furthermore, Yang Shuiliang, Senior Vice President of Geely Holding, also questioned Ouyang's data, stating that the bases are different, the periods are different, and the causes of the fires are different, so conclusions cannot be drawn simplistically. Therefore, there should be organizations capable of conducting long-term comparative testing. Indeed, whether a vehicle fire is classified as a spontaneous combustion or caused by other reasons is not something the National Fire Rescue Bureau would record. Thus, using this data as a basis for comparison makes it difficult to make accurate judgments. Moreover, the rapid growth of China's electric vehicle industry has occurred over just the past 3 years. Most electric vehicles currently in use have relatively short lifespans, and signs of aging are not yet prominent. In contrast, conventional fuel vehicles have longer lifespans with aging components. Therefore, direct comparisons are unfair. Hence, this simplistic comparison of self-ignition rates holds little practical significance for the industry and consumer behaviors. However, electric vehicle self-ignition has already aroused widespread consumer attention, especially as summer approaches. With hotter weather and increased vehicle usage, many media outlets dub summer as the season for electric vehicle self-ignition, causing considerable anxiety among EV drivers. Furthermore, electric vehicle fires burn faster, often reducing the vehicle to a skeleton within a short period, making rescue efforts challenging. This not only increases consumer losses, but also makes rescue efforts difficult. In reality, many Chinese experts are often swayed by financial interests and are far from impartial. Hence, as some netizens commented, "I don't know if the experts' words are correct, but I'm almost 40 this year, and I've seen fewer than 3 instances of gasoline cars burning, including accidents. There have been more incidents of electric cars burning in just one of our charging stations. I trust my own eyes more." Some professionals also point out the controllability of electric vehicle self-ignition is much lower than that of gasoline vehicles. Many gasoline vehicle fires are caused by electrical short circuits, igniting combustibles, which can be prevented by a single fuse in a standardized circuit. Additionally, the probability of self-ignition caused by fuel and oil leakage is extremely low. Conversely, for electric vehicles, the battery can ignite during charging, discharging, or if damaged in a collision. Once ignited, it cannot be extinguished. If we ignore this fact and fail to prioritize solving the battery safety issue, who will bear the consequences of the future problems with electric vehicles? Indeed, the safety issues with EVs are not limited to self-ignition. Many of the intelligent driving features that EV makers pride themselves on are also highly unreliable. On April 11th, video footage of a collision involving a Huawei Wenjie M9 circulated widely online. In the video, the vehicle first collided with an electric bike at a turn, hesitated for a moment, then suddenly accelerated, crashing into a residential building by the roadside, then swerved into the green belt across the road, knocking down a utility pole, and finally plunging into a lake. Many citizens raised questions about Huawei's intelligent driving technology, wondering why it failed to function in this situation. They questioned the absence of the automatic emergency braking AEB system. A woman driving a Huawei Wenjie M5 somehow drove onto the hood of another car during a test drive, raising concerns about the reliability of Huawei's intelligent driving systems. What's going on with this car? I can't even stop it. Recently, a video of a female driver rear-ending a large truck while driving a Huawei Wenjie M7 has gone viral online. The driver was reportedly using the intelligent driving feature at the time of the incident. According to data released by Huawei's backend, the Wenjie M7 had already detected the front vehicle changing lanes. Subsequently, the driver braked, turned off intelligent driving, then, upon perceiving danger, activated AEB again, accidentally accelerated, and turned off AEB. While this outcome might seem to suggest driver error, particularly that she accelerated, some were puzzled by the driver's braking behavior. They questioned why manual intervention was necessary when the intelligent driving system was active. A netizen commented, "When a collision is imminent, people naturally think of braking. Is the driver at fault? How could the intelligent driving system disengage? This isn't intelligent driving at all. It's nonsense." Another netizen remarked, "If you manage to avoid a collision, it's thanks to the intelligent driving system. If you don't, it's due to human error. In the end, it's a human problem, not a vehicle problem." On April 2nd, a Li-Shan L7 Pro, engaged in intelligent driving (NOA) on a highway, collided head-on with a stationary large truck at a speed of 115 kilometers per hour. The video showed no warning, deceleration, or evasive maneuvers from the vehicle prior to the collision. Fortunately, the driver suffered only minor soft tissue injuries to the chest. Recently, at a toll station on the Hangzhou Beiring Expressway, a Zeekr Life 07 electric vehicle suddenly crashed into the guardrail. It was alleged that the driver had activated the LCC auxiliary driving function, causing the vehicle to lose control. Some netizens commented, "I can't believe you dared to use the assisted driving of the Zeekr electric car. In China, there are still no fully autonomous driving cars. All of them require someone in the car and constant observation." Currently, intelligent driving has become a major trend in the automotive industry. Huawei boasts about their advanced intelligent driving as a core competitive advantage. However, intelligent driving is still immature. At least legally, it is still at the L2+ level. Promoting smart driving features will mislead consumers, which contributes to frequent accidents. However, every time an accident occurs, car manufacturers say that human driving takes precedent over intelligent driving. In short, consumers have no defense against manufacturers' arguments. In addition, although electric vehicles do not have a fuel system, their vehicle systems are more complex, making them more prone to system failures. According to reports from mainland media, the owner of a Zeekr C11 complained that on March 31st of this year, while driving on the highway with her family, the vehicle suddenly decelerated from 115 kilometers per hour to a complete stop while the battery was fully charged. The accelerator did not respond at all, and the screen displayed "Vehicle system malfunction, please contact for repair." After the vehicle came to a stop on the highway, there were several heavy trucks behind her, almost causing a rear-end collision with her vehicle. She still feels scared now, feeling as if her family narrowly escaped death. The Zeekr car's deceleration is not an isolated case. The cause of the malfunction is a common problem with Zeekr cars, where the displayed SOC, state of charge, of the battery does not match the actual charge level. The situation generally occurs in Zeekr phosphate iron lithium models, where the Zeekr BMS battery management system technology cannot accurately calculate the actual battery level, resulting in the vehicle stopping on the road. The owner has lost confidence in the safety of Zeekr cars and demands a refund plus necessary compensation, but the Zeekr after-sales department disagrees. Currently, Zeekr Motors has not responded to this matter. The Zeekr electric car's deceleration is indeed not an isolated case. On January 28th of this year, Mr. Liu, a Zeekr C11 car owner, set off from Hefei with his family to attend a friend's wedding 2 hours away. While driving on the highway, the vehicle suddenly decelerated. Fortunately, no accident occurred. According to Mr. Liu, when the vehicle decelerated, the instrument panel still showed 30% battery level, but when he pressed the accelerator pedal to the floor, the maximum speed was only about 10 kilometers per hour. Mr. Liu contacted the 4S dealership where he purchased the car, and they said the battery needed to be removed and sent back to the factory for repair, which would take about 20 days. Considering he had travel plans for the Chinese New Year, he risked it for a while. Unfortunately, on February 22nd, Mr. Liu's 2021 Zeekr C11 stopped on the road again despite showing a remaining range of 501 kilometers. He had no choice but to have the 4S dealership tow the car away. Mr. Liu proposed, "It's best to return the car unless Zeekr Motors can guarantee that the vehicle will no longer have similar safety-related incidents." In a video, Mr. Zhang, who bought a Zeekr C11 car in 2022, had a car accident on the highway due to a battery system malfunction. The 4S dealership replaced the battery for him, but in early 2024, the new battery encountered a voltage difference issue. The 4S dealership agreed to replace it with a used battery, but he doesn't know if the problem will continue after the battery is replaced. If it suddenly stops again like before, he feels his life may be in danger. The system crash of the vehicle is also a common problem with electric cars. This Huawei Wenjie M7 owner suddenly found the touchscreen malfunctioning while driving. He brought it in for repair. This Wenjie M7 owner also encountered the same problem, and it has happened multiple times. The Wenjie M7 is the second product jointly designed by Series Automobile and Huawei, positioned as a luxury intelligent large electric SUV. However, since its launch, it has been plagued with problems. It even made it to the 5th place as on the problematic blacklist during this year's Consumer Rights Day on March 15th. Recently, there was another report stating that Ms. Tian from Luoyang, Henan, spent over 300,000 yuan to buy a Wenjie M7 smart driving model on February 4th, but on February 23rd, she found that the car couldn't be charged. Ms. Tian inquired with customer service, and they responded that there was a problem with the charging station. Ms. Tian visited 5 different charging stations, but still couldn't charge the car. Additionally, the car experienced abnormal noises and oil leaks, among other quality issues. Ms. Tian has repeatedly communicated with the sales and after-sales service departments, and although they admitted that the vehicle has faults, they did not provide a specific solution and did not actively respond to her request for a refund. After many communications, they still have not reached an agreement, leading to a deadlock. This incident once made it to Baidu's hot search list. Ms. Tian stated that this not only seriously affects her daily travel, but also raises serious doubts about the quality of the Wenjie M7. As a well-known car manufacturer, Huawei should have strict product quality controls and be responsible to consumers. However, the reality has left her disappointed and angry. A netizen commented, "Wenjie has become famous purely by marketing hype. Huawei provides intelligent solutions, and Series owns all the rights, so the car becomes Huawei's project." Another netizen said, "Under the guise of a national brand, Huawei is actually taxing Chinese people's IQ." Since 2009, the CCP has been building up the electric vehicle industry with high subsidies, promoting a car manufacturing craze. As of 2018, the number of car manufacturers reached over 400. However, after 2019, the vast majority of new car manufacturers fell into bankruptcy or operational crises, including WM, Innovate, Singulato, and iWays. Now, only about 10 new car manufacturers with production and sales remain. As this bubble bursts, production bases are left unclaimed, with nearly 3.8 million production capacities idle, and over 100 billion yuan in funds adrift. This not only leads to a tremendous waste of social resources, but also harms consumers. Consumers who bought electric cars from now bankrupt brands are unable to repair the vehicle. Without system support, whenever a problem occurs, the car can only be scrapped. At the end, it is the consumer who is left high and dry.